So another project for today. So it's hard to see, this is on the Lariat trim, but the Lariat has those DRLs on the top. You can't really see it easily on the camera. Probably gonna have to fix that in editing or something, I don't know. But it flickers, but that doesn't matter. It's, to the naked eye, it's a solid light. The one thing that kind of doesn't bother me, but I want to work on is a light bar that goes from here to here, that connects the two sides. So it just looks seamless, kind of. Also, I saw it on the Ford Lightning and it looks pretty cool on there, so I want to try to see what we can make here. So the plan is, we have this surface, so these, whatever the hell these little design features are, if we can make a channel that goes all the way across, or we can insert a diffused LED strip and see what that would look like when it's all connected from here to there. So the plan is create a channel, probably just design it in 3D software, print it out, and then we'll see what that looks like. All right, so I measured up the spacing in between the headlights, and also gave one piece an angle. Actually, they all have angles, just to kind of, it's not a straight shot from one headlight to the other. There's actually kind of an arch. If you want to kind of match the grill, there's a little bit of an arch, so that's why I gave this also a slight angle. This is what's going to meet up on the headlight side, so I'm going to print a pair of these. So it's going to be two of these pieces, two of these pieces, and this is the exact width that I need for the LED strips that I bought. So I'm going to print these out and let's mock it up afterwards and see if everything fits nice. So now that we have these channels printed out, as you can see, there's 4 of them. So there's 2 of these that are gonna butt up against the headlight trim, I guess you can call it that, and then 2 that are just straight through. So these are gonna be in the middle. These are gonna be on the right and the left side. This is 3M tape. So what I'm gonna do is put 3M on one side. So essentially the channel is gonna be sitting like this, all across the front. And then we will also drill a small hole for one of the wire pass-throughs, and that will allow us to make sure that, you know, we get voltage to the LED strip, and we're going to use fuses and all that. I'll show you guys that later. All right, so right now I just kind of have it mocked up, but you can't really see the channel. It's nice and seamless. So the reason you can't just put the strips right on top is because you have these voids, empty spaces, and what's going to happen is you're not going to get a nice bar look. It's going to be very saggy, go up, sag, go up. So you need something for it to ride in and also just look uniform all throughout. So I have these mocked up, but also 3M on the bottom, and then we're going to go ahead and, so what I do need to do, this might be painful for some, but drill a tiny little hole right there just to let the wire through. So I'm gonna drill a hole right here at the bottom, and there's nothing behind it. It's kind of hard to see, but there's just empty void. So obviously you want the drill bit to just go in just enough to make the hole, and that's it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. LED strip, this is what it looks like. It's a diffused kind of neon style LED strip, and obviously you want to test everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in just so you can see. There you go. All right, so this is what it looks like. It's a very even light, nice and bright, but again, the purpose of this isn't to light up the road. It's aesthetic. It's something that looks nice. It's something I want to do. Not for everybody, but this is what it'll look like. So essentially what you want to do is cut out the exact piece, and then you want to essentially open up part of it like this. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and solder these pads here, and then put connect the wires and put everything through those 2 holes that we made. And you also want to make sure that you use a fuse holder on the inside. So once I put the wires through, I'll kind of show you what I do on the inside as well. But I'm going to use a 1 amp fuse just because these LEDs don't need a lot, and we want to make sure we protect it. And these are rated for about 0.8 amps for every 3 meters. So not 3 meters, for every 1 meter, so 3 feet. So we're working with slightly less than 3 feet. So 1 amp is more than enough to protect it. All wired up, and you can see that the strip is inserted all the way in. Getting this measured out and cut and soldered is kind of a pain in the ass, because you have to make sure you're getting the right amount of LED coverage from end to end, so that the diffuse look is pretty even throughout. You're not getting like a completely dead spot here and this is fully lit on this side. It's kind of hard to see, but wires are ran. This is the fuse holder. The grounding point I had to use was this. I tried using the horn nut. That was not a good ground. It was very weak. It was barely giving any amperage. So I ran the grounding cable all the way there and tapped into, so this is the lariat trim. They have this kind of big assembly. It's the white wire here that gets the 12 volts. There's not very many wires to tap into except for that, but I think the headlights are some kind of a smart headlight. They get a signal and there's a computer inside, so there's no easily tappable fuse or wire here in the engine bay, at least from my quick run around in this engine compartment. But I'll close everything up and then we'll take a look at what it looks like lit up. Alright, so this is what this looks like with the full strip going from side to side. Close. This is what it looks like, not lit up. It blends in pretty nice. Can't really tell. So right there, all the way across. And let's unlock. I also added some pictures just because for some reason the video makes the stock DRL lights look yellowish, but in person they're almost exactly the same color, both the strip I added and the stock DRLs. Overall, it looks very awesome and very happy with the results. Very Ford Lightning-esque, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.